This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Blak Magus, and I can finally give my thoughts on the Outriders demo. This is not a review because, for one, the game's not out, so no one can say that this is going to be what the game's going to turn out to be. But with about a month left, I'm pretty sure it's kind of close. Which, if you're expecting this game, then hopefully you played the demo so you can get a better idea of what to expect and formulate in your mind if you're still going to go with it. Now, for me, I haven't really followed this game. I'm going to be 100% honest. It's not a game that I follow, but I've heard about it, and it's another one of these live service games, a la Destiny, what have you. And so I was like, okay, cool. Let's see what this is. Started it up, and I immediately was kind of thrown off by the character creation. Again, it is a demo, so I am willing in this place is where I'm willing to try to give it some leeway because maybe they didn't put in everything that there is when it comes to character creations. Not that much to it. Not many options. Like, it seemed like it was like maybe no more than 6 to 8 options for each part, like facial features, skin tones, hair, and it wasn't really a vast variety in any of those. It was just, so that immediately for me was just like, okay, come on, 2021, we gotta be a little bit better about this. Come on, guys, really, come on. But I was like, okay, whatever. Created my character, went in, and from there, I gotta say, it just didn't get that much better. Like, seriously, there's no sense in trying to kind of sugarcoat it. The game seems very underdeveloped to me. And when I say that, it's not the normal underdevelopment that I think of when I think of these live service games, because a lot of times we get these games just like Destiny, just like Final Fantasy 14, and a slew of others that come out, and it's like, there's just something missing, or there's something off about this. It's more than just that with this game. It feels like I don't know. I don't know what type of time and effort that they put into making this game. So I'm not gonna say like they didn't spend enough time with it, but I just feel like they didn't. It just feels like it feels like it's more of a game that was made for the early part of the PS4 generation / PS3 generation. That's just how I feel about it. It does not feel good at all. Controllers don't feel good to me. The controls, sorry, not the controllers, don't feel good to me. The powers that I used, they were cool. So that's a plus. I played as the Pyromancer, and the power seemed pretty cool. Of course, the controls came into play into messing with that because it was hard to sometimes direct it to where you wanted to. The buttons didn't respond all that well to me, which was weird Felt like,
I see why you picked Pyromancer.
I don't know, a lot of latency in the commands. Now it could be my controller. I will give them that too. Movement, yeah. Lots of load screens. You load up into a lot of areas in that game, and they're not short load screens. Which, again, I'm playing on the PS4 Pro, and I'm not expecting it to perform like the new generation consoles where there's no cutscenes. But a lot of y'all know this if you've ever played on the Xbox One or a PS4. Those load screens weren't as bad as this. And there are games that have shown how, like, clever ways of doing loading. These guys, it just really seemed like they were working on very scaled back hardware, older hardware, and they made it for that. Like, it just didn't come together. I wasn't in particularly all that interested in the story. Also, I should have mentioned this in the beginning, just to let you guys know. One of the reasons why I think that the demo may be exactly what you're going to get is because they came out and straight up said that the demo that you're going to playing is basically going to be like the first part of the game. Like, this is how the game is going to start out when you get it on day one. It's the first chapter, and so
It's fine. You can come close to.
that kind of worried me because it just, and the technical issues other than that, like lots of screen tearing and pop-ins, weird audio mixing and all that, they'll probably patch that in. But I don't know how they're going to fix, like, the gameplay enough to make it, at least in my mind, feel warranted. Like, I don't think it's a terrible game, but it just feels like there's so much more better out there to dive into um, than this, at least for me. Some of you may love it to death, and if you do, then that's cool. You know, no judgment at all. But like I said, for me, as it stands now, yeah, this game's not on my radar. And like, who knows? It may end up being another one of these live service games where, when initially put out, it's just not up to snuff, and then give it some time, you know, enough community feedback, it may become something much better. But for me, yeah, no, not at all. I just couldn't find, and that's the thing that bothers me the most too. I could not find that, like, thing that made me say, this is something that I wouldn't mind playing if they fix A, B, and C, which is something that's common to live service games. Destiny was one of those games where it had something to it that even if you had issues with it, you could see yourself playing this and playing it even more once they fix it. I can't do that with this game. I wasn't able to find that thing to make me say I'd be willing to play this and then watch as it grows along. Just no. But if you like it, cool. I cannot make myself like it, no matter how hard I tried. And I think I put in about 6 or 7 hours in that game. So, yeah. But it is what it is. Anyway, as always, you guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. It's your boy Blak, Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.